What it do, what it is. You already know the vibes. It's your boy, Mr. Bell, a.k.a. Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I love that. I ain't gonna lie. I love that. We're back again with another episode of Hold Up and Another Thing presented by Mixed Vibes and Media. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave some reviews on your Apples, your Spotify's, your Pandoras, your iHearts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow so you could, get updated when I drop these. Got a special guest. We doing 2 pods today because I gotta get her when she's in the mood, and I gotta stack some stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Kandiace.
Hey.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 of them in a day.
I mean, while I'm in a mood.
Yeah, because you know how you are.
We ain't gonna go there.
You know I'm gonna do a pod.
Put me on the spot like that. Are we gonna do a pod?
Yeah.
A
guest appearance together on this pod.
Okay. I mean, I can see, but the schedule.
Scheduling situations. What about y'all pod? Is it still discussed?
I got this question the other day from her actually. So, I mean, I guess we gonna get it together.
So she asked you,
yeah,
was y'all still gonna do the pod? So you be planning to me like you the hold up, like she's the hold up, but it's really you.
No, I said we were gonna pause it for a little minute. Stuff was happening, stuff was going on,
all right.
And yeah, I just got to get back to it.
All right. So we gonna get back to it.
We gonna come up with something. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk about it.
Yeah, y'all should definitely do your thing or whatnot.
We gonna see.
I think I asked this off pod, but now I'm gonna ask it on the pod. You gonna let Joyce come over and be on the guest on the pod?
Yeah.
You said the same answer, but I want to see if you was gonna get the
Why
same.
not?
Yeah, I know. But you, what about me?
What think about it?
What about Quag?
Y'all might come. I'll see.
So we
see about it.
Me and Quag is crazy. Me and Quag's possibilities with Jersey for sure. That's wild. I can't wait to clip this up. You know what I'm saying?
I'll see about it.
Yeah, nah, but shout out to the Mixed Vibes team, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dion too, my homeboy. We do the sports thing. From my perspective, also out right now, new sports pod, me and Dion. I did shout out to the Mixed Vibes. I gotta get my stuff off. I gotta do my commercials and stuff, get my stuff off. But anyways, that ain't what the people, that ain't what they came to hear. So we was sitting here and she was like, "Here, let's do another one." Actually, I think I said let's do another one. One of us said let's do another one.
You did, and I agreed.
Yeah, we was looking for stuff to talk about, and I came across this conversation starter article by Country Living, and it's 100 best conversation starters. They break it down from simple to funny to what I call self-reflective to even dating questions and also networking questions. So I took a few from each I took a few from just about each section, and I thought like, okay, let's answer these questions on the pod, just something different,
right?
Because I don't, most of the time I interview people, I give my feedback a little bit here and there. It just depends on the conversation, but it's time for me to talk a little bit.
Come on, let's get you talking then.
I don't really like the way you said that.
Let's get you talking.
I don't like the way you said that.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, nah. So one of the first ones was, what's comfort food? Do you have a go-to comfort food? And for me, man, it's pasta. I love Italian food. So that would be, I love some pasta.
Yeah, we know.
I make pasta dish in a heartbeat. You hear me?
We know. You love your pasta.
I do.
Your snaps. Your snaps is filled. You need to get you a little full review. The
YouTube show's coming on.
Yeah.
It's coming real soon. Me and my boy Joe. Where you at? We already got the name. It's called Where You At Now.
Okay.
Yeah, we doing our thing. It's we coming just like your podcast is coming. The YouTube food critic show is coming. It's called Where You At Now. So yeah. Because people, like, I post a lot of food or whatnot, and people they always ask, like, where you at now?
Right.
I get that a lot. So I was like, I hear Joe. I was like, yo, won't that be the name? And he was like, yeah, I'm rocking with it. So let's do it.
I'm not gonna lie, the food be looking good.
I be out.
Be looking fine.
Matter of fact, the first restaurant we going to is a place called Chow. We actually know the first restaurant we going to. So yeah, it ain't just like we actually working here. We planning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get together.
Yeah. So when your first podcast gets be recorded, exactly. Don't cut me free.
First of all, I'll get all that out. I thought we gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. I mean, we got a name.
Okay, what's the name? All right, cool. Let's talk about your comfort food. What is your comfort food?
Mine, I think it's pizza.
Really, that's my sister's.
Pizza or sushi. I love some sushi.
Ugh.
Have you tried it before?
Have I? I don't think so. I don't like fish though. I don't like seafood. So I definitely don't want no raw seafood.
That's
I don't want to cook.
I mean, not all seafood is raw.
I know,
Or not all sushi is raw.
So I had that conversation when I was growing up. I was taught sushi was raw meat. That's what I was taught. But then as I got older,
you realize
I feel like they changed. I feel like they changed the definition. Like they changed the definition of the solar system, and Pluto's no longer a planet, which Pluto's always been a planet my whole life.
It's a planet still.
Right. So I feel like sushi should be still considered raw fish. No? Okay, go ahead.
No, because they got, they got steamed, they got fully cooked and all of that. Different kinds. But, yeah, it's either pizza or sushi. Like,
what's your go-to pizza?
Just the basic. Well, if it's me, myself, and I want...
We talking about your comfort food, so what you want?
No, because, I be getting with other people and, I gotta compromise. I want some mushrooms on there. And or pepperoni, mushrooms and sausage maybe, or just a pepperoni pizza, or just a plain sausage, or sausage and pepperoni.
Yeah, I like. I'm a meat lovers fan myself.
I don't. It's too much.
I love a meat lovers pizza, but see, then here's my problem with me, because I got my child when he's with me. He's pepperonis only. He'll pick the sausage off. Matter of fact, yesterday we had I made a pizza when we got home. I was like, hey, bro, you gonna eat these sausages just today? You ain't gonna pick these off. Like, nah, bro. He picked them off and ate them on the side.
I love a pepperoni pizza, but I can't eat it like that. So I gotta get sausage.
Yeah, nah. It's meat lovers. It's either pepperoni sausage or meat lovers. I did have one of the last times I got a pizza that wasn't with my child, I had jalapenos on there.
No, thank you.
And
I think my love of the pepperoni came from my cousin. I think I got a lot of stuff from my cousin because he likes Reese's and I like Reese's too.
Y'all are cousins. It might be in the blood. I hate chocolate, so I get a lot of judgment when I say I don't like chocolate, but I don't think I deserve that. But now moving on. So mine's is lasagna, yours is pizza, and that raw seafood or whatnot. It could be steamed or cooked. Apparently.
Sushi. Thank you.
It still should be raw. I don't even. Alright, so let's just go to these. What day would you live over? If you could go back, what day would you live over?
There's a few days I would actually live over.
You could use all of them if you're gonna keep it somewhat short.
No, I'll just use one.
Okay. I want you to also explain why you want to live it over.
I would say prom. High school prom. All around it was fun. Our prom, we have two. It'll be our high school, and then all of the high schools combined, we go to another location and they put it on TV and everything. As the kids coming in, you can see them. It's a big thing. But prom itself, and then of course after that you have senior skip day. and all of that, which we had a ball. We had a blast.
Okay. You went to high school up in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a question on her that I didn't tell you I was gonna ask you, but I'm gonna ask you now.
Lord.
We're gonna get back to my choice, and also another question I wanted to follow up with about your prom night. But if you took me to your hometown, name 3 places you would show me. Like we was going on, it's like
Off
a
the
tour
top of my
your hometown.
head.
Yeah, on the spot with it.
First of all, we want to get some tacos from this place called La Tapatia. The people that live there, they'll be like, it's not good, or they went downhill and all of that. Okay, so first of all, when you haven't been there in a while,
To hit the same.
yes.
Okay.
So that none of that matters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tacos, and then to our little lake / beach, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
We
That's a
always had
vibe.
good times on there.
It's definitely a vibe. I've never been to a lake. I keep saying I'm gonna go. Like, I'm really gonna try to go before the summer's over.
We call our lake a little beach.
Yeah, because you still get the
Yeah, still get the feeling. And I don't know. Another place?
Ain't like a childhood home. Maybe you want to show me your school, your high school, or
Yes, we would ride around to the first place. Like, I used to live like next door to like one of my best friends. And then where I used to live before I left.
Okay. All right,
And like high school, elementary schools and all of that. Like just right around.
okay, bet. So back to you in high school and prom. Was you one of those that got intoxicated after prom?
No, we went back to the hotel room and like, cause it was, okay. So I went to the high school with a bunch of friends, and then like when I got there, cause I had friends that were in different schools.
Okay.
So with the friends that I was like my school with, and then like I met up with my other friends, and then my other friends and I went to the hotel room and we just chilled.
That
Then
just chilled.
Yeah. We ain't drinking none of that.
Yeah, I ain't drink. You ain't do nothing else. You ain't had no wild nights. You ain't had no wild prom night.
No.
Or you just not saying it because you're on the pod?
No, we didn't.
Okay, yeah, just chilled, had a vibe,
We
had
just
fun.
chilled.
Kick it. Okay, cool.
I mean, because there was other people in the hotel room also. So, like,
okay.
you know.
Yeah. So
And
everybody
then,
was
like,
like-
after that, like, you know.
What was the music that you was bopping at your prom?
I honestly can't even tell you. I cannot tell you.
You don't know what was.
No, okay, so our prom, like, it's,
What color was your dress?
purple. I still have it in the closet, actually.
Okay,
I need to
but
get
not
rid of it.
the music.
I don't know. Like, I really can't tell you. I
So-
don't remember.
I'm thinking it had to be like some T-Pain joints.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Wow.
And also because there was like different activities there. Cause okay, so you go in, it's like a dance hall, whatever, and then like you go over here, it's like all different kind of activities. You get your food, your drinks, and then you go outside. It was something else outside. It was like a lot of other stuff outside. So it was like I was everywhere. I wasn't just on the dance floor. I might have been on the dance floor for like a minute or whatever, but I went to go explore.
Okay. So for me, well, not childhood memory, but a memory that I will go back and live is actually a childhood memory, and I talk about this memory all the time, and it's like a real simple day, nothing like extraordinary happened, but it's like one of my favorite memories with my mother, and this is back in the day. I tell you, it's back in the day when I'm about to explain what I'm about to say. So they had the 50 Cent movie on Tuesdays. You know, they had the regular movie, then they had the dollar movie. You don't remember the dollar movies?
I'm not from here.
Y'all ain't had dollar movies up there?
I don't remember if we did or not.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. So, all right, cool, bad. So we live in Louisville, Kentucky, but right across the bridge is Indiana. we would go to Clarksville a lot because we grew up in the West End, and the bridge and the highways are right there. So it's easier to get to Indiana to do stuff than it is to do stuff in Louisville. But Louisville also had a dollar movie too, out Dutchman's Lane. But anyways, so me and my mother, she was off on Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. So we would go on Tuesdays, not every Tuesday, but most Tuesdays, we would go over there to Indiana, and the movies was 50 cents. So we would go watch
Cheap little movie.
Right, we watched 50 Cent. We watched the movie 50 Cent. The movie in this particular day was the Flintstones. It was a live action Flintstones too. So yeah, we went to watch the Flintstones, and then we went to Ponderosa. Another reason you can tell it's back in the day because Ponderosas really don't exist no more. It's like 4-5 of them. But Ponderosa, if people don't know, is like a buffet joint. And I always thought Ponderosa was better than Ryan's and O'Charlie's. I mean, not O'Charlie's, sorry. Golden Corral. But no, so we went to Ponderosa and we ate. And then I remember driving across the 2nd Street Bridge, and like the sunset was dope because it was like the sky was like orange and yellow. It was like around like early in the sunset. It was like a dope vision.
It was just a pretty picture.
Yeah, and it was a perfect ending to a dope day that I spent with my mother.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the day I will live back because if.
Oh, you little cute little memories, little core memories.
Yeah, so you're right. You coming for me, but I ain't tripping.
No. It's a core memory.
Yeah, it's a core memory. You coming at me, but it's a core memory.
It's
like,
not.
Yeah, I hope like one day my son has a memory that he can always
core
look
memory.
like. Yeah, that's a day me and my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the dope ones. One day I wish I could live over. I do got another one. I got one. A day I wish I could live over again is when we went to Nebraska for my mama's friends. My mama's best friend's family reunion. We used to hang out with my Aunt Helene a lot. Matter of fact, that's why we used to go to Indiana a lot because she lived in Indiana. Mm-hmm. She grew up in Indiana but moved to Louisville. Anyways, I got tripped in the pool and I touched the bottom of the pool. I want to find out who tripped me.
You got tripped?
I don't know how I got tripped in the pool. To this day, I believe it was my sister.
Wait, can you swim?
No, I couldn't swim. So I touched and I'm young at the time too.
Did somebody help you?
I'm like 8 or 9, maybe even 7 at the time. I'm young.
So you think they did it on purpose?
Yeah, I feel like they took me down. And
why would they do it on purpose when they know you can't swim?
Because maybe they didn't know I couldn't swim or whatever it is.
If it was your sister, she knew you can't swim.
Maybe she wants to be on the jail.
No.
I'm gonna get little bride to play. I think it was my sister. I could be wrong. Plus, also, even if it wasn't my sister was supposed to be watching me, and I went to the bottom of the pool, so it's still my sister's fault. I'm gonna clip this up and send it to her. But anyways, so if that's another memory, I want to go back and find out. I don't even want to live it again. I want time travel and be standing on the side of the pool,
just watching
and see who took me down. Because I remember touching the bottom of the pool, wasn't nothing but water all around me. I was scared to death, and I swim like out of instinct. Like, you know, you start paddling, and then I got to the edge, and I got up. Maybe somebody might have helped me up. I don't think they did. I really remember swinging my arms, and then I got out, and I went crying to my mom like a big baby. Because I almost died.
I got another one too. Yeah. I got we did a little mini road trip. Well, it wasn't mini. It was a road trip to the Millennium Tour a few years ago.
Who was on it? Was this the Bow Wow one or when Bow Wow?
No, it was the one that they had first did.
Okay, I think. So Bow Wow wasn't on it.
Nah,
it was like the Marion B2K one.
B2K. No, yeah, B2K, Chingy, and Yang Twins, and yeah.
Underrated. Yang Twins puts on a dope show.
They do. Like, the Yang Twins was in a crowd and everything. Like, it was right here. Like,
yeah, Yang Twins put on a dope show. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to get that out. Go ahead.
They do. They really do. Yeah, the little mini road trip. It was tiring. AF, but it was fun. Like, I miss my friends.
That's dope. Oh, look at you with your little core memory with your friends.
Don't do that.
Yeah. You like it. Yeah, you like it when it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, cool. All right, next question. We talking about being younger. What advice would you give your 18-year-old self from current today? What would you tell your 18-year-old self? I'll go first with this one. For me, it would finish school. Like finish school. So I had two instances where I was going to college and I dropped out both times. Mm-hmm. And there's a third time I was actually going to school. I was about to leave the city, but anyways, the first time, because I was a high school dropout, but I got my GED first time through, passed it. You know what I'm saying? But then I started going to Sullivan University, and I was working and I was going, but then my granddaddy passed, and my granddaddy paid all the bills, and my mama was kind of stressed about paying bills because financially it was because she was still like, you know, because at the time she still had the place, even though we didn't live there, she still had the place we lived, and then she had my grandparents' place or whatnot, and we wanted to keep it because also my grandma was still alive, so we was hoping my grandma came back home from the nursing home. But anyways, I was like, and my mama couldn't pay the bills, and I was like, I'm gonna quit going to school and I'm gonna start working more. Right. And I had been at Kmart for 5 years, and I left Kmart and I dropped out of school and went and got like a full-time job. So I wish I had stayed in school that time. It's also another time, right? I was applying for a bunch of HBCUs. I was like 24 at the time. I was applying for a bunch of HBCUs, and I had got in some, and I was gonna start in January. And it was the ones I actually wanted, I didn't get in. I wasn't gonna be able to store until the next like fall semester. But it was some I could get in January. But the ones I actually wanted, I couldn't. But I was gonna go to the ones I could get into because I was like, yo, this ain't what I want. I want more out of life. I remember listening to Sierra Body Party. I'll tell you why I said that in a minute, because I was thinking like HBCUs, it's gonna be cracking when this joint come on. Wow. I'm gonna be out here pop, you know what I'm saying? Wow. But anyways, I found out I was having a child, so I decided not to leave.
Wow.
Then the second time, matter of fact, my sister used to live in North Carolina. Going to North Carolina, one of the schools I got accepted to, that I was thinking about going because it was halfway between my sister, halfway between my mama. It was in West Virginia. I always tell them like, yo, if you weren't born, I probably went to school her. And it got to the point to I told him so many times. The last time he was like, "Ain't that where you was gonna go to school?" But then the last time was I was still going to Ottawa University, and I was working 2 jobs, helping take care of him, and then going to school. And like it was cool for the first semester. And then like
school is stressful.
Yeah, and then you work like, 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And then it's like halfway through the second semester, I'm good. But then after a while, it's like, all right, bro, I'm tired. Yeah. Because then his mama's like, I've been with him all day, because she wasn't working at the time. I've been with him all day. You've been gone all day. Like, can you take him? And I'm like, bro, I just got home. Bro, like, I've been gone all day. Yeah. It's a lot. So I made the choice. But yeah, so 18-year-old self I would tell myself, like, yo, one of them times, was stay 18-year-old self, go to school.
Yeah.
After you get this GED, because I don't think I would tell myself not drop out of high school. I would tell yo, you still drop. If you want to drop out of high school, it's cool, but
make sure you
go to college, get that education,
return,
get that experience, get that lifelong friendships and all that stuff.
Right.
So yeah, what would you tell your 18-year-old self?
I mean, I guess we kind of have a similar story, because I would tell myself, keep trying.
You stole that from me after I went on that.
No. For real. Keep trying, because I was actually, when I first came here, like, I don't know if I told you, but I never wanted to be here in the first place. I was fresh out of high school, living with my sister. Well, we ended up getting a place with my sister, all of us together, and I was applying to schools. I got accepted, And I actually tried to change the date of when I started, and like I never got the phone calls back, phone calls answered, none of that. So at that point, I like just gave up.
So keep
And
trying.
then I tried to do it again, but it was a lot of stuff that was going on, that I just had to go to work. Pretty much.
Yeah, so, me, go to school. Yours is keep trying. Like you said, it's basically the same thing. You got it from me.
I did not.
You gonna go first on this one. What are you afraid of?
What am I afraid of?
What are you afraid of?
I'm afraid of dying. Like, okay, I can be up at night, and I don't know, I'll just be thinking, like, my brain gets to going, my mind gets to going, and like I just can't turn it off sometimes, and I just sit there and think, and it gets to the point where, like, dang, I'm gonna be gone one day.
Yeah.
And yeah, after that, I just can't get out of my head, like, what's gonna happen, where am I gonna be, what is dying really like, because who really knows but the people that are gone.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's the what if. It's the unknown of, like, some people's religions, is there really a heaven, or do you go to, some people even think you go to a different planet somewhere. That is like, so it's really the unknown of death. Anything like spiders or anything, snakes, alligators.
I mean, I wouldn't say like I'm scared of them, but I ain't like, that's not my biggest fear.
Ain't your biggest fear.
No.
So my biggest fear is not being there for my son, so it would be death. But a different answer is actually disappointing my mother and my aunt. It's like my second biggest fear after not being here for my son. I don't want to disappoint them too, because they invested a lot into me. Like, don't get me wrong, my uncles have too, but it's a different looking at your mama. It's also looking at your aunt, like
Someone that's been there since day one.
Yeah, who got your best interest at heart. Like, my aunt does stuff for me that I really don't be knowing about, that I found out like later in life, that my mom was like, I ain't do that. Your aunt was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a, and then your aunt Joyce, like my aunt Joyce, ask about me a lot just to make sure like I'm mentally alright. She asks people around me, even though she doesn't ask
you.
Yeah, but she makes sure I'm okay. So
she's not gonna come to you. She's gonna ask somebody to.
But she puts the effort in to make sure her nephew's okay.
Yeah.
So that's I put her on the same level as my mother. I don't want to disappoint them. Those are my first. Roller coasters is actually a fear.
Roller coasters?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm afraid of heights.
I don't like heights, but I don't do roller coasters because I don't like the feeling. I'm not scared of them. I just don't like the feeling. Just like flying.
I never flew before, so I don't know. Why are you making a face at me? Because I ain't.
I'm not making a face. I'm just looking at you.
I'm making a face.
I'm just looking at you.
It be a lot of judgment.
I'm just looking.
You ever realize that you're judgmental?
I'm not. I literally just looked at you. I can't look at you. Jeez.
Yeah. Alright. Stop being judgmental when you look. What would I never guess about you? What is something that people wouldn't believe if you told them? And don't give me the cop-out answer of I'm shy.
I used to be.
Yeah, that's a cop-out answer though.
No, I really did used to be.
I mean, a lot of people shy. I like, a lot of people have that shy in them when they getting to know somebody else.
Yeah. No, but I like legit used to be.
So what is it? Something that people wouldn't know about you?
Look, can I get the answer?
I was just asking again, just in case you forgot the question.
No, I didn't.
You don't be paying attention sometimes.
Anyways, this is a good question. I mean, there's a few different things. I guess instruments.
That you can play instruments? What instruments can you play?
I was actually trying to teach myself electric guitar.
Wait a minute. Teach yourself. So that means you probably can't really play. You just be making a bunch of noise.
No.
Oh, you can
like
play.
I mean I've played like instruments in high school and still do like a little bit.
So you still play your instruments?
Like, okay, so I used to play the viola. Ask me to do a tune on the viola, I can't do it right now. I can't do it.
You play the what?
Viola.
The fuck is that?
It's a bigger violin.
That's the orchestra thing. See, I was in band, so I don't.
I did the viola, and then in middle school, that was elementary. In middle school, I did the flute. I got a, huh?
You look like you played the flute too. You look like
My flute is actually still in the closet.
When
It's
last
in
time
my
you pulled it
closet.
out?
Huh?
When's the last time you pulled it out?
A few years ago.
Oh.
I haven't pulled it out in a minute.
You gonna play a flute on the podcast one day?
I'm not Lizzo. I'm not that good anymore. Okay. And like keyboard piano, like I could still play keyboard piano sometimes, a little bit. And like I said, I've been trying to teach myself guitar and ukulele. I just bought one like 2 years ago.
A ukulele?
Like during COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's different. Nobody's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You was out here in COVID trying to figure some stuff out.
Yeah, why not?
I figured that's when I started a podcast, so I get it.
See? I like to learn new instruments. Different instruments.
So instruments is your what people went over. So now I gotta answer this question. Well, I played in band, but that's a cop out because you said it. But I played drums. And they used to try to tell the bells. They used to teach me the bells, but I had no interest in learning because I just wanted to play the drums. But then I got in middle school. He was like, "Well, since you ain't gonna learn how to play the bells, you just gotta play the bass drum."
So with the bells, ain't you just in there hitting the bell?
Yeah, but you gotta actually hit the notes. Like it's actually notes. It's not. Like it's kind of like a keyboard. Matter of fact, it's kind of like a keyboard. It's shaped and looks like a keyboard because you have the row of notes at the bottom. Or
ain't that a I want to say I don't know why I want to say it's xylophone, but it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's xylophone, but no, it's not a xylophone.
It's like the little kid toy where they got the little
Yeah, but they they
okay.
They had those, but he didn't. I wasn't really attempting to play them, so he made me be on the bass drums or the triangle.
Wait, so can you read music?
What you trying to say? I'm Nick Cannon out here in drumline?
No, I'm just asking you. Can you read music?
Now? No. At the time, yes, but I didn't really attempt to because I just wanted to play the snare drum. Plus, it was a white boy that was way better than me on the snare drum too. That's another reason I got moved. Like, bro was legit.
Okay, Nick Cannon.
Bro was legit. Matter of fact, it was two white boys. But one of them was a snare drum dude, and one of them was on the bells. So then that's why I hit with.
Okay, drumline. Oh, you see you. You ain't want to learn on bells.
You can't just line. Whatever. But nah, so I had to do that, and then I had to do triangle, which was whack.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of, the triangle. Ain't you just in there hitting the little thing?
The little triangle, yeah.
Ding.
Yeah, it was whack. And then I had to switch back and forth, so I'm doing all this work while they just standing in place.
Why didn't you get like a tuba or something, like a trumpet, or you didn't want a trumpet?
No, I didn't. I'm just this big
the
dude.
French horn.
I'm carrying around this snare drum on the school bus. It was wild.
You could have had a French horn or something.
What I look like? You playing the viola?
Viola.
My bad. Never heard of it. Now, okay. So what was the?
Hater.
I didn't really answer the question. What would people know? You would think that I'm more of a talker than I really am. I'm really not. I'm really kind of like quiet and laid back. I guess
could have fooled me.
it's because I like you, so I talk to you more. but for the most part, I'm kind of like quiet and reserved and laid back.
He trying to say he's shy. Okay.
That's the first thing I said. Was don't say shy.
Yeah, you trying to say
but
shy.
I don't really mean that in the shy sense. I really just mean that's just my personality.
See, that's how I am. Like, I was like really shy. Like, I didn't talk to anybody for real. But then I came out of that as like growing to be me, I guess you could say. But if I don't know you, I'm still not gonna engage in conversation unless you like I feel more comfortable with you a little bit. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I understand.
It's something random, but people would know. I actually like learning geography, and I like learning about history. And like at one point, I could tell you I knew population sizes for most of the bigger metropolitans in America, because I used to like study that on my own. And I used to study how, like, what percentage was black, what percentage was this, what percentage was that. Like, because I used to tell, like, one of my weird facts was Louisville, the city size population is actually bigger than Atlanta. But because Atlanta got all of these suburbs that is so big, there's also like cities within themselves. It blows up Atlanta's actual metropolitan size. Because most of Louisville's population is in the city of Louisville. The suburbs don't give it too much of nothing.
But can you say that now though?
Now I'm more into like countries, like learning about other countries and why their history and stuff, and why
it is how it is.
Yeah, and why they're political and what happened to them over time. You know what I'm saying? So that's more my swag.
I mean, this is off topic, but have you seen what's going on in Africa?
Which part of Africa? Because there's a bunch of wars going on in Africa.
I'm talking about Africa and the dude? The French people. Is it French? No, it's I think it's Russia.
Russia is working with.
Is it?
Russia. We sound crazy right now. Russia forgave a lot of debts for a bunch of African.
That's what it was.
A bunch of African countries, but there's
I just saw that a little bit.
There's also over in Africa. I forgot. I can't think of the name. I forgot. I was watching this yesterday. They overtook the president. His right hand man put the president on house arrest. Yeah, wow. the man that's supposed to protect him and protect from the government overturns is actually one that turned the government over and put the president on house arrest. And this is part of a West African alliance, and the other African countries is telling him like, hey, you gotta go back, or we gonna make it bad for you. Like they done cut this country's power. One of the bigger countries in this Western African alliance has cut 70% of this country's power. So ain't no lights, none of this.
Wow. But
also France and the United States, they was like, if you don't overturn it, we the one that's giving y'all a lot of money to help y'all out. If you don't give it back to the president, then we're gonna pull all this money and y'all gonna fall by the wayside.
Right.
The other thing about Russia is we're gonna get back to the questions, but Russia, a lot of African countries, they use the Russian flag, not because they side with Russia, but because they side against the Western, like your United Kingdoms, your France's, basically NATO. They side against NATO, so Russia's flag symbolizes something to them, not necessarily being in alliance with Russia.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I told you I'm into this thing.
I was never into like the whole history thing, but as I got older, like I began to look at it a little more.
Most countries have civil wars all the time. be surprised. It's crazy how long the United States has been since the Civil War. Most countries don't last that long. But that's another conversation for another day. People probably like, bro, oh, hear this. So, back to the questions. What is your biggest turn on? Physically, and it could be something else. Because my physical one is lips. I love lips.
He gonna say lips, but I was gonna say smile and eyes.
Bruh,
It aligns together. To me, it aligns together.
No, ain't nothing like some juicy lips. And also in thigh tattoos.
Thigh tattoos.
Yeah, I think thigh tattoos is dope. What?
Nothing.
You making a face. I swear.
I'm just looking at you.
I wish this camera was on so people can see
I'm
the
really
faces you
just.
make.
I'm really just sitting
so
here listening.
What is a
That's
turn on
it.
for you that's not physical?
Not physical.
Mm-hmm.
A person that can hold an actual conversation.
That's dope.
Because you, like, if you're texting somebody, if you're texting someone and, like, you're the one who's engaging in the conversation, it gets old. Like, I'm like, why am I talking to you? I'm about to just stop texting you, period. Or even on the phone, like, I get to a point where, like, I'm done talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna not talk to you no more.
Mine is so I got a bunch of them. One is a woman that could cook.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So they can make you pasta.
I'm
I'm just saying.
Goofball.
Y'all, his favorite food is pasta. Y'all here cooking it.
My other one is a woman that calls. It sounds so simple. I can't carry a conversation. I can hold a conversation. Just the physical, just calling my phone is a turn on to me. Just seeing the name pop up. I also like random pictures when I'm dating somebody. Like, just send me a picture out the blue.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, give me some of that.
Calls?
Yeah,
Is yours?
Women don't call. Most women wait on the dude to call. That's why it's a turn on to me, because it's like, oh, damn, you want to talk to me and you not waiting on me.
Mm-hmm.
You showing interest in me. You not yes, I'm pursuing you, but you also got to pursue me too a little bit. Don't make me feel like I'm wasting my time. So that's why I think a phone call to me, seeing that name pop up is a turn on to me.
Puts a smile on your face.
Yeah, like real rap. So yeah. All right, do you believe in love at first sight?
I do.
I do not.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
I do. I think you could, I don't know, you can meet your other in a minute. Like, y'all got that connect. You can strong eye connection. It's like you're looking into their soul.
Okay. I don't believe in it because I feel like love is an emotion. Love is something that is built over time. You ain't just looking at a person and be like, I love you. You gotta go through something to be in love with a person.
But when you first met that person, there was something there.
I got butterflies, yeah, but love? No. I knew I wanted to see that person more.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I liked that person physically. But love that person. Love is more than skin deep.
I believe there's, like, I don't know, just a strong energy. If you come across a person, you can, I don't know, you can feel their energy, and I don't know. I can't describe it.
Okay. I think all of that is true, but I just wouldn't describe it as love. I think that's where the head is for me. I wouldn't describe it as love. I would just describe it as you like that person. That is all.
Okay.
All right, last question before we go. What would your theme song be? If you had a theme song, what would the theme song be?
Yeah, you can go on that one.
You have no clue?
I have no idea.
Okay. The song for me is a song called Obsessed by Brian June. Byron June. I'll play it for you after we get out the pod.
Yeah, because I don't think
Actually, I think I
I've
sent
heard
it
of
to
it.
you. Actually, I did send it to you. Yeah. That would, you gotta go through the Instagram messages.
Lord.
But yeah, that would be my theme song.
I guess mine would be Me, Myself, and I. Because that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out.
If I'm in a roll, there's a bunch, like, okay, what's the last song you sent to somebody?
That I sent?
Saying, like, hey, have you ever sent somebody a song that says, "This is what I think of you," or "This is how I'm feeling"?
I'm thinking about it, so I don't think I well, I don't think I have. I'll just post it on Instagram.
Got it.
I'll just post it on Instagram.
So I try to, so what, like if I'm dating people, I try to do different stuff with different people, so it ain't like the same memory. So at one point I was talking to somebody and I would send them songs. I might have sent songs to other people, but not as like frequent as I did that person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The last song I did send was the song was called "If You Let Me," but Sinead Harnett. I don't know.
Is that the song on the... Didn't you post it on Snap?
Yeah. I posted on Snap recently.
I think... Yeah, I like this song. That's a good song.
I know it's a good song. That's why.
That's a great song.
Hello.
Stop it.
That's why I picked it. But yeah. Yeah. That's the last song I sent somebody. So you ain't never seen nobody else song? You just posted on Instagram? So what's the last song you posted on Instagram?
I mean, not Instagram, Snap.
What's the last song you posted on Snap?
You
don't even know.
there was actually a few songs that I was gonna post on Snap, but I didn't. I changed my mind.
Oh, what was the songs gonna be?
Hey, don't worry about that.
Damn. Why not?
I'm looking, y'all. I'm looking.
I don't know what the songs was gonna be.
I don't know if I saved it. I don't think I saved it.
Now you ain't saved the song.
I'm looking.
You wow, cuz.
Hold on. I'm looking.
You wow.
What?
The fact that you out here got the song, you ready to post, and then you don't want to share what the song was gonna be.
I'm looking at my snaps.
You ain't gotta go that far back. You don't snap that much. We talked about that on the last part.
I'm saying, but I don't think I
snapped that song. So what was the last song you snapped then?
The last one.
You don't even know.
I don't know if I posted this or not, but well, I guess I did.
See your snap history, so.
Leave You Alone, LMA.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good song too. LMA make some joints.
Yeah.
Ooh, real quick. Have you heard Gravity by John Mayer?
John who?
Mayer.
Yeah.
Okay, and then have you heard what's Ed Sheeran's song?
I love that song.
What is the Ed Sheeran?
It reminds me of Giveon's song actually reminds me of that song. I don't know why.
What is the name of the Ed Sheeran song that I posted?
Recently?
Yeah, it was Ed Sheeran. I asked it on Facebook. It's the Ed Sheeran song where he was dancing with a young lady. And versus John Mayer. Is it Mayer or Mayer?
I think it's Mayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I went before that. I think it was a Chris Brown song.
Thinking Out Loud.
Oh.
It's Thinking Out Loud versus Gravity. Who you picking? Because they both great songs.
That's hard. But Gravity, like that'll be like my go-to song. It is one of my go-to songs.
So Gravity was my first choice, but the more I think about it, I think I'm going with the Ed Sheeran intro.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You can't just put those two songs together and be like, which one?
Yeah, because I was watching YouTube and I searched Gravity, and then the Ed Sheeran song followed. So that's why I would ask. I also asked which Ella Mai song is better, This Is or Naked, because I think This Is underrated. I know everybody's gonna go with Naked, but I think This Is a great song.
I mean, it is, but
It ain't Naked.
It's not
just got a
Naked.
different vibe.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, well, thank you, Kandiace.
You're welcome.
Got you doing 2 pods in one day.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey y'all, thank y'all for listening to Hold Up and Another Things presented by Mixed Vibes Media Company. Always, you can find us on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, iHeart, wherever you get
That's
your
right.
podcast.
Put that out there.
Huh?
I said, that's right. Put that out there.
Yeah, wherever you get your podcast, leave us a review, leave a like, subscribe, and whatnot. But it is your boy, Mr. Bell, a.k.a. Hello Christ. I'm about to sin again.